אותנו בינתיים.
רגע, אבל בוקר טוב לכולם.
בוקר טוב לכולם.
צלם או שזה וידאו?
בוקר טוב.
בוקר טוב. בוקר טוב.
בוקר טוב.
אני רק חושבת על החלב סויה. חלב סויה.
בוקר טוב לכולם. אנחנו מתחילים עכשיו, אני מתנצל על האיחור הטכני, אנחנו פה בבית הקטנה שנסגרה ככה בטור, כן? הייתה איזה בעיה טכנית. אם אפשר טלפונים להעביר לשקט, עדיף לקוות לגמרי, רק בחוץ. ואני רוצה להזמין את עד ומגיע לשכן, לעד וללוני ראמוס, נפרד כפיים.
Almost entire three and yeah, mostly. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, okay, let's see. Let's talk. No, I don't. No microphone. You can hear me, right? You can hear me. Okay, now, I just want to know again the profile of FBOs or leaders in this room today. You are all managers, correct? Yeah, okay. So, how many managers? Recognized managers? No, wait, because they're senior managers or so. Just answer my questions, okay? So, recognized managers. Okay, senior manager. Yeah, okay, soaring manager. So we have soaring managers, yes. Soaring. Sapphire managers? Anyone who wants to be a sapphire manager? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we go to this is a sensitive subject. Age range. 20 to 30 years old. Between 20 to 30 years old. Show me your hands. 1, 2, 3 ladies. Yeah, 3. Okay, over 30 to 40 years old. I thought you were 20. Okay, 30 to 40. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Okay, let me write so that I won't forget. We have something to here. Okay, over 40. No, life begins at 40, don't worry. Okay. So the rest is over 40. How many are we in this room today? How many? Tell me. How many are we in this room today? Yeah, tell me. We're all 25. Okay, so. No, 17. Okay? Yeah, 20 to 25. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Because I guess if Lonnie speaks, you won't be. Lonnie doesn't have that kind of voice. They will not be able to hear it. Yeah. Okay. So today we're going to have what we call Diamond Master Class Training. This is exclusively for managers, and I was told that this is an earned leadership training. So which means. You guys deserve a round of applause because you earned being here today. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yes. In trainings like this, attendees normally pay, because this is an earned training, but you're just required to do case credits. So, congratulations you all. And I am sure this will help you a lot in your business, to grow your business. We have 3 very important topics today that we are going to explain and share with you so that you will be more empowered, that you'll be more equipped to lead your team to achieve their goals. The first topic that we will be discussing is something that you should give importance to, because the business of networking is a numbers business. The more people that you have in your team, the more chances you produce case credits. There are no heroes in this business. There are no superheroes. It's only Rexmon who is a superhero. So you need to do your business as simple as possible that you can be duplicated. So the first topic that we are going to talk about is why 90% of FBOs fail in forever. Because we know for a fact that only very few are considered leaders in forever, consistently. Now we're going to talk about why 90% of people fail so that it will not happen to you and to your team. Are you with me? Yes. Okay. To start with, I would like to show you a video, and I hope the lights would be dimmed so that more or less it will summarize what an FBO should be. When you are a distributor or even a leader and you start a business like this, you introduce this to people. You go to a place or you go to a country just like Lonnie and I, and sometimes people look at you as crazy. You look crazy. You talk about, big dreams, big houses, and travels, and they don't even know how you're able to achieve it, and they think you're crazy. And normally in this kind of business, there are a lot of non-believers. So first, you have to believe in yourself that you're going to make it. And first, you have to accept the fact that people may think you're crazy, that you're alone. But again, you just have to be the spark of your team. And this will all summarize what I'm talking about. Let me show you and enjoy. I hope, because this is in English and maybe it can be translated and you will understand it better, but it's just like a summary of what networking is all about. Lights, can we dim this? No. Loud. Louder. The music. Can you make it louder? Music. Louder. Louder. Loud. See, it's crazy. It's alone. It's just like in forever. When people think you're crazy.
הברית בספרד, מדגסקר, אסטרוננה, בריסבן באוסטרליה,
No lights?
דבלין באירלנד, בואנוס איירס, ארגנטינה, קפושינו בזמביה, איסטנבול בטורקיה, רמוס סילס בפיג'י, לונדון אנגליה, סטוקהולם שוודיה, רוקי סולומון איילנד, איי שלמה, סנא בתימן, סנאה כמו שקוראים לזה בעברית, אללה ארצ'יה גורג' בקירגיסטן, טגייטי בפיליפינים, במילטיקרטי דאון בקוריאה, טימבקטו במאלי, ורשה בפולין, אוסטין טקסס, ארצות הברית, טוקיו, יפן, פפואה ניו גיני, מיאמי פלורידה, במינכן גרמניה,
Yeah, better.
טאפו בטונגה,
Better.
שיקגו, אילינוי, ארצות הברית,
Woo!
גן, גורגסטן בהודו, סידני אוסטרליה, ליסבון פורטוגל, סיול בדרום קוריאה, סוואטו בדרום אפריקה, ניו יורק בניו יורק, ארצות הברית, טוקיו ביפן, טונגה, בכיף התקווה, בפנמה,
Jordan.
אמסטרדם, בהולנד, אטלנטה, ג'ורג'יה, מקסיקו סיטי, במקסיקו, בריסבן, בבלגיה, סן פרנסיסקו, ארצות הברית, ונקובר, בריטיש קולומביה, וושינגטון, ריו דה ז'ניירו, סינגפור, אלהמבה, ישראל, מזרח ירושלים, פריז, צרפת,
Yeah, ganda oh.
קנדה, מליס, איירספייס, נבדה, לוס אנג'לס, קליפורניה, סאו פאולו, ברלין, סיאטל, וושינגטון, ארצות הברית,
Woo! Okay. Did you like the video? Yeah. You know, to me, it somehow summarizes your life in forever. When you start, they think you're crazy. Especially your friends, your loved ones, they don't believe you. But you know, when you get that momentum, you just have to find that spark, that one person who will cause the spark. When Lonnie and I started Forever in Dubai, when I started, I was alone. You know, in the year 2000, 2006, I was alone, dancing. You know, just like dancing. Nobody believed me. But in 2007, 7 years after, I found that spark. A husband and wife who showed them that it can be done. And the rest was history. Now I have the biggest team in the Middle East. But I started as one. So, you know, you have to guard your heart from discouragement. And you just have to pray that you will find that right person, that right spark that will cause it to become really big. You know? Okay, so I'd like to start. Having said that, I'd like to start off with why 90% of FBOs fail in Forever, and this is what we need to avoid. Why 90% of people or FBO fail not only in forever, but in network marketing? The very first thing or reason why people fail is that there are no written goals. So it is important that you have your goals written. You know, it's not just at the back of your head, but it should be written down specifically. And you would be needing your first steps to manager. I forgot to mention that all of you needs to have this first steps to manager. Can we make it available? The first steps to manager, because you need that. That is going to be your workbook. That's the secret of the diamonds, that we base our activities on the first steps to manager workbook. That is where you should write down your goals. And I encourage you, I enjoin you to have your goals ready, not only in first steps to manager, but you should have a goal, where you write down your goals, the kind of car that you want, the house that you want, that you love, the travels where you want to travel, and all those stuff. You know, that it will constantly remind you. You know, it's a dream board. It's a dream board actually in your cell phone. And because when we started, me and my wife, we used to have a dream board in almost all the walls of our home. Even inside the toilet, when we sit down in the toilet, there is our goal. It reminds us, you know, when you sit down in your throne in the toilet, then it's there. When you lie down in your bed, it's in the ceiling. So it reminds you of what you need to do every single day. It should be written, and as they say, don't think it, ink it, write it down. Leaders are people who write down or take down notes, right? Even if you're a diamond manager, you take down notes. That's the reason why they are successful. So you have to write down your goals. People fail in the business of forever because what they do is it's only based on excitement, no? And worse is they are not excited and they don't even write down their goals. Okay? Right, next. Again, I find this in our over 20 years in this business, that people would like to look for someone who are already eagles or leaders. No, if I will read this, they always want to sponsor top producers, maybe from another company, instead of learning how to become one. No, instead of learning how to become one himself. It is better to be sponsored by a top producer than to sponsor one. That way, you can learn how a top producer achieves. Mentioning that your sponsor is a top producer is a great recruiting tool. So, if you are sponsored by a top producer, that would be a plus factor because he can help you become top 2. Now, don't set a goal just to find someone who is already up there. You know, first, before you can find your eagle, as I mentioned yesterday in my training, you yourself should believe that you're an eagle, because it is very hard to visualize a chicken catching an eagle. So you yourself should be an eagle. Now the question is, are you an eagle or a chicken? Answer me. Only one? Okay, are you an eagle or a chicken? Okay. Sometimes even eagles are made to believe they're chicken. There are eagles pretending to be chicken. So, sometimes the attributable factor are the people around you when they make you believe that you are a chicken when you are an eagle who is ready to fly.
אתם בעת אור,
Some people will say, no, I don't think you can become an eagle manager or a diamond manager or a manager. You just enjoy being an assistant supervisor, take care of your 5-6 children, because assistant supervisor will enjoy 35%. And that is what most people enjoy in forever. Let me show you a video so that you will understand what I am talking about.
וידאו כדי שתבינו,
You love watching videos?
אתם אוהבים את הסרטונים שלנו?
Okay, so that you won't feel sleepy, I will show you a video that lights.
הסיפור הבא מבוסס על חלק קטע מדוקטור אדמונד.
I hope it can be translated.
אני מקווה שאתם זוכרים את התרנגולת
I want
והנשר.
you to become a chicken.
בסרט אנחנו לא שומעים את
I want you to imagine that you are the star of our chicken store. You're really an eagle, but you're being raised in a chicken. Your peers, the right. The chickens. Good chickens.
Wait.
They too were raised in a chicken. And you have learned to dig like a chicken. You are learning.
I hope you can translate.
No, I cannot because
You
I can't hear. I can't hear.
Oh, they cannot hear? Okay, so. Okay. Maybe they can put another one.
בחירות ואשליות.
The story I want to tell you about right now is
סיפור
called
שאני רוצה לספר לכם.
And I want you to become a chicken.
אני רוצה שתהיה תרנגולת שלכם. אני רוצה שתדע שאתה
Star of our chicken store.
Together,
המיקרופון של הסיפור.
together.
אתה בעצם
I will give to him.
כל החברים שלך תרנגולים.
And you have learned to dig like a chicken. You will build your own.
Okay.
אתה יורד למטה לתוך הזבל.
When somebody lays an egg, you have become a good chicken.
כן, כשאתה מוציא ביצים אתה
And that's the word
תרנגול טוב.
psychology. Just like a young duckling raised with chickens,
כמו ברווז שגדל בין התרנגולים, אתה מתנהג כמו תרנגול.
but you're really a very beautiful eagle.
אבל בעצם אתה נשר מדהים.
And one day,
ויום אחד
a male eagle,
אתה רואה
flying over the chicken coop, he sees the
נשר
female
גדול.
eagle. But she's down there doing all these chicken things.
הוא רואה את הנשר, הוא רואה את הנשר, הוא רואה את כל הנשר עושה דברים כמו תרנגול.
And the shadow falls on the chicken coop.
והוא עף למעלה והצל שלו מעל התרנגולים הם שמים לב.
It's an eagle. Well, the eagle hides, and he watches the chicken yard for day.
והנשר מסתכל
And
עליו.
one day, the females wander just far enough away
ואז הנשר
from the
הקטן
house.
פשוט
He's
בורח קצת
certain intersect her before she can get back.
מהלול, ואז הנשר הגדול
He cuts
בא,
off the retreat. All the other chickens get into the chicken yard.
כאילו
into the chicken.
בורח, מבריח אותו מהלול.
Chickens inside are all worried
כל
about
התרנגולים ברחו חזרה ללול,
what are you doing? in
ואז
this
הוא
chicken
שואל
yard?
את הנשר בשמונה, מה אתה עושה פה? מה את עושה פה?
Look at yourself. You're an eagle.
את נשר, מה את עושה פה?
Thinking, what's this eagle got up his sleeve? What's he gonna
ואז
do?
הנשרונת
Look.
חושבת על הנשר, מה הוא מנסה לעשות לי? איזה תרגיל הוא עושה? אני לא נשר.
You are dominion of the sky.
אתה המלך של השמיים. אתה
You
נשר.
belong in the chicken yard digging.
מה אתה מדבר פה עם תרנגול כמוני? חושבת שהיא תרנגול.
Feeling it lift you, diving and feeling it raise. This just frightens the female
זה
eagle.
רק מפחיד אותה.
But she's cunning.
אבל היא
She is
חכמה.
cunning.
היא פיתחה.
So she says to the male eagle,
אז היא אומרת לנשר,
well, if I'm really an eagle,
אם אני באמת
you're not going
נשר,
to do me any harm, are you?
אז אתה לא תעשה לי שום דבר, נכון?
I'm not here to hurt you.
אז הנשר אומר, אני לא פה כדי לעזור לך.
Well, if that's the instance, then
זה
you get
המצב.
out of my way. You won't
אז תצא
block
מפה.
me if I want to leave.
אם אני רוצה לברוח מפה, אז אתה לא תעשה שום דבר, נכון?
Look, I'll step over here, and as he steps,
הוא באמת זז לצד, ואז היא טסה חזרה מהר לתרנגולים.
she tells all her chicken
ואז היא
friends
אומרת לכל החברים שלה,
smarter.
איך שהיא יותר חכמה מהנשר, היא הצליחה לעבוד עליו. וכולם מחאו לה כפיים.
Well, if you think about that story for a minute,
ותביא כבר, אם אתה חושב על הסיפור הזה,
were you raised with any of the same thing I was
האם
raised
אתם,
with?
גידלו אתכם
The
עם
negative
תרנגולים
strictly, the chicken yard beliefs,
בתוך הלול, בתוך האמונות של הלול,
you're not old enough, you're not good looking enough,
אתה לא מספיק יפה,
you're too stupid,
אתה לא מספיק
you
חכם,
don't try hard enough,
אתה לא מנסה מספיק
that's
חזק,
not good,
שאתה
this
לא
is
טוב,
evil, that's bad. You do understand that
אתה מבין,
if you have chicken yard beliefs,
אם יש לך אמונות של תרנגול,
those beliefs can block you from realizing
זה עוצר
what
אותך
you might want
להבין
in life
מה אתה
and
רוצה
what you're entitled to.
שיהיה לך בחיים.
Your highest best.
האם אתה מקבל למה נוצרת? נוצרת להיות נשר. לאסוף.
Thank you very much. Thank you. But as we grow older or as we become adults, depending on our environment, it can change everything. That's what you call the chicken yard mentality. Like if you are, even if you're an eagle and you're surrounded by chicken, your mindset will become a chicken. If you have been an employee for many years, you are in the comfort zone and you don't feel like doing other things because you're happy with your job. You are just like, it's just like you have a chicken mentality. That even if you can soar high, you are happy with your 9-to-5 job. Somebody has to remind you, hey, you are not a chicken, you are an eagle, and you're not supposed to run, you're supposed to fly. So that is where a mentor comes in, just like us. And you as leaders should remind your downlines that you should not allow yourself to just enjoy the 35% discount, because there is a much better life than being an assistant supervisor, assistant manager, because there's a manager position just like me, just like all of you. You understand me? Yeah, so it's about mindset. You know, once you establish that belief system that they can fly, they're eagles, you equip them, then one day they will be like you. Always bear in mind what I mentioned a while ago. Do not complicate things. Make it pure and simple so that people will duplicate you, so that people will be able to say, I can copy him because what he is teaching us is simple and duplicable. Remember 4 things when people ask you, what kind of business do you have? Well, just the 4 bullet points. First, our business, what makes you do forever with excitement and passion? Because our business is simple, duplicable or duplicatable, profitable, and most importantly, it's fun. Okay, I'm in a business that is simple, duplicable, profitable, and fun. So which means if you're not having fun, then you're not doing it right. Okay, so those are the 4 things. When people hear that, I'd love to be a part of that because it's a business that is simple, therefore I can duplicate it. Now, it's not only simple and duplicable, but it's also profitable. Look, you guys are leaders, you make a lot of money, and you get to travel. And therefore, it's not only profitable, but it's also fun. Okay? All right. So, be an eagle yourself. Don't try to find eagles, because sometimes eagles from other companies, it's very hard to teach them. You know, they think they know everything. Okay, number 3. People fail in forever because they have no commitment. They lack action. You know, well done is much better than well said. You know, you have to walk your talk. You know, when commitment means there is no excuses, like what Diamond Lonnie would always remind us. No, you must be committed, not only interested. Do not blame the weather or the traffic if you cannot come. If you say there's too much traffic when I come to Tel Aviv, then come earlier. If the meeting is at 10 o'clock and it will take you 2 hours to arrive, then don't leave your house at 9 o'clock. No, if it's full of traffic 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock is the meeting, then leave at 7 o'clock. No excuses. That's what you call commitment, whatever it takes. So, you need to take action because action is the fruit of knowledge. So, people who fail in forever, they just express interest, they want to do it, but they have no commitment. They always have excuses. And the worst thing is that people would make their children as an excuse. And I am positive that in this part of the world, most people that you invite would always say, I cannot come because I take care of my children. But come to think of it, you're doing forever because of your children. Forever is the reason. You are doing forever because you want to give a better future to your children. So which means never ever make a mistake of making your children as an excuse. Make them a reason for you to be excited to do forever, because you will give a better future to your children. Just like I was born to an ordinary family, I worked my way through college because my parents cannot send me to school. So I promised myself, if and when I become given the chance to become successful, I will work hard and smart, become wealthy, and give a better life to my children. And guess what? All my 4 lovely children, they went to private school. They have personal, we call it, how do you call that? Each of them have one like aide to take care of them. You know, we call them ayas, right? And they have their own chauffeurs. No, they never tried public transportation from the time they went to school until they graduated. So I do forever because I want my children to have a better future, right? So, number 4, people fail in forever because they are so disorganized. You know, I ask my leader, when we have a meeting, I set goal, immediately I ask them, what's your average case credits? What's your case credit as of today? If you cannot answer me, then you're not a good leader. Look, case credits is very important in our business, and you need to be hands-on on it. When we talk to our downlines, we make sure that we know their case credits. We make sure that in the last 6 months, we know their average. We know where their weaknesses are. So, you need to be organized. Look at that. How can you achieve your goal when you waste too much time for looking for documents, clutter desk, poor time management? So it is important for you to be organized. If I may suggest for you not to fail or to continue to succeed, you know, I belong to the old school. Before I sleep, I write down the things to do the following day. And it's very organized. I wake up at, like, for example, 8 o'clock. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock with blah, blah, blah. And then at 10 o'clock, and then at 11 o'clock, at 12 o'clock. And I have my entire schedule. And I tick it once it is done. If if I'm not able to do it that day, then I transfer it to the next day. And I make sure I write down what is important or my priority the following day so that I am organized. Are you with me? And when you are in forever business, you should separate the money that you do in forever with your personal money, so that you will know if you are making money or you are spending more than what you are earning. Take note of this. I'm a banker. You know, it is not the money that you make, the amount of money that you make every month, but it is the amount of money that you save from the amount of money that you make every month. It doesn't follow that if you're number one in Israel, you're the richest. Because some people, they earn money and they spend like crazy. They spend, they buy things that is, useless. It's because a friend buys that, even if you don't need it, you also buy it. And there's a bargain, there's a sale, promotion, you don't need it because it's cheap, you buy it. You know what I mean? Do you follow me? Right, so be organized so that you don't fail in forever. Now, again, this is also extremely important. People fail because they are very poor at record keeping, especially case credits, of course, right? Doesn't keep accurate records of transaction, doesn't monitor case credits. Okay, now listen. Your smartphone is something that is very useful to you. Not only to call people, to look at your Facebook page, but, this is an important tool for you to monitor your business. So it's extremely important that, this is even easier as FBOs for us, because you can keep your records, with having an FLP 360, and I would presume that all of you have registered or applied with, everyone has FLP 360. This is one way of you checking your case credits, how much case credits you have, right? Yeah? Yeah, this is how you do it. And when you look at it and your case credits is way down your goal, then you will, you stand up to hit the road and sponsor more people, talk to more people. And you can also, check the names of your downlines. And, if you have like 5 people that you're following, you can put it in favorites. And in favorite, you can easily check at the tip of your finger how many case credits they have. And before the end of the month, you can also check, especially your leaders, sometimes out of their excitement, they forget the 4cc requirement. No, that is not something that is surprising to most people. So you can remind them, hey, I guess you are missing 0.2cc as I check this on my FLP 360. This is an investment that you need. It will cost you only about, it's about $20. So roughly in how many shekels? Yeah, that's it. So I encourage you to, sign in FLP 360. And for record keeping also, I would suggest that you also make use of the first steps to manager. The first steps to manager, this is in Hebrew. Yeah, Arab. Anyway, so this is also very important because this is going to be your workbook starting today. If you want people to follow you, they should see it in you. Do not tell your downline, say, all of you, use your first steps to manager because the diamonds said so. And how about you? No, I don't need it. No, you need it. Because if you want them to do it, you should also do it. Why is this very important? Because, well, number one, this is one way of record keeping, and number two, this is also one way, this is also your workbook for you to know your priorities. Which one you want to start with in a day, or your activity tracker, the name list of people that you want to invite, and all the stuff that you need. And most importantly, the goal that you want to achieve in a particular period. Now, this is extremely important in our next topic as when we end the first part, when Lonnie ends the first part, because I will talk about the 90-day run. You want to know about the 90-day run? You know, back in America, you need to pay $3,000 to attend the 90-day run. Now here, you should thank your country manager for inviting us because I'm doing it for free. Thank you for that huge round of applause. And thanks Udi for that. Okay, so I need you to have this because I'm going to teach you how to make use of this. You ready? Okay. All right. Next. People fail as a networker because his only interest is personal gains. Doesn't care so much about the needs of his downlines and customers. Listen to me. Most people fail in forever because they only think of themselves. And they only are very happy if their downline produce case credits. If they don't produce, they forget them or they don't have anything to do with them. The simple logic in forever is that if you want to be successful, help more than enough people become successful so that you yourself will be successful. Forget about what your dreams are. Prioritize the dreams of your downline, their goals, help them achieve it, and guess what? If they achieve it, what will happen to you? You will also achieve it. You know, you don't need to say, hey, come on, do this case credits so that I'll become an Eagle manager. That's the craziest thing that you can ever say. You know, I'll help you become Eagle manager. When he becomes Eagle manager, what happens to you? You also become an Eagle manager. See? So, you know, make people feel important, like your downlines. Don't act like you are the superhero, the supermodel, or the superstar. You know, make them your superstars. Because of your downlines, you are in your position today. That's why Lonnie mentioned yesterday, recognition is important. They make 4cc, then recognize them. Be happy for them. They move up to manager, then treat them for a nice dinner. Give them a nice pen, you know? So make them feel important. People would be more encouraged to do the business. They'll be more passionate if they feel that you care. They don't care about your achievement. They will work with you if they know that you care. That's why we always emphasize to establish personal relationship. Lonnie mentioned yesterday covenant relationship. Oh, this is, I don't think this is an issue. No mobile phone. Well, I presume all of you have mobile phones except for some, you know, well, for some, like in America, it's an issue, like they're not allowed phones and all. But generally, you know, you need your phone. So that because you need to contact people, you need to go to your Facebook, your Instagram and all. Email address, anybody here who doesn't have email address? Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah. There's always.
But I can do it. It's okay. She's great. So why do you say must have?
No, generally it's globally, not globally, because our communication is through email and phone. It's faster. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. It's okay. No problem. Because the reason is the most important thing is that it will become faster and easier. If you're away, then it's fine. Because the purpose of this is communication. Okay. It's fine. It's perfect. Yes. For as long as it works for you, for as long as you achieve your goals in a particular aspect, then it's fine, right? Because it's something that is unique. But if you will find a solution instead of making it as a problem, then it's fine. You're fine. You're a manager, so you're the best. In spite of those challenges, you deserve a round of applause. Yeah, even Yeah, even in America, the Amish, they live in the past. You know, no telephone, no photos, and all, but they are eagle managers. So you know, I take my hats off to you and I salute you. You're the best, right? So if they can do it, no, what more? To all of us, yeah. Okay. Now here, why people fail? Because of lack of knowledge on how to succeed and make big money in network. They want to make it big, but they sleep a lot, right? And they dream of becoming successful, hoping that money will fall from the roof. The roof will fall on you if you don't do anything. Doesn't attend leadership trainings like this, doesn't take down notes. So that is important, right? Among leaders. Number 9, people fail because they fail to honor agreements and appointments, and worse, doesn't even explain or apologize. That is the surest way of losing downlines. Like you meet up with them, and worse, they bring a prospect and you are the leader and you say, I'm coming, and for one reason or another, for an excuse, you don't come. You think they will come back again? No, they will not. So it is very important for you to honor what you have agreed on and your appointment. Now, the worst thing that you can do as an upline is to postpone an appointment that you have set with your downline unless it is emergency. It's between life and death. It is explainable. But if you say, no, I cannot come, let's reschedule it because there's too much traffic, that's the worst excuse that you can ever give. And remember, respect is earned. You cannot demand respect. You have to earn it, and you need to honor your appointment and your agreement. Number 10, people fail in forever because of lack of follow-up. Don't follow up prospects, customers, and downline doesn't show he cares. So I guess my wife Lonnie can talk more about that when they go one-on-one with you, because she's the best in follow-up. In our partnership, she's relentless in following up people, and if we see the potential in our leader, the follow-up is almost 24/7 without being pushy. You know, we have time and again, you know, we have leaders that who slept or for one reason or another stopped, but Lonnie kept on sending messages, even without talking, messages, updates, something that they think that can excite them. And there are leaders that we have who have stopped for 7 years, 6 years, 8 years, believe it or not, and then they come back. Why? Because of the follow-up. Now, let me tell you something about follow-up also. Based on our experience, joint network marketing experience of 50 years, the shelf life of excitement of people is 48 hours. From the time you talk about the business opportunity or the product, you know, you need to follow up within 48 hours. After 48 hours, they will completely forget or be focused on whatever they do. So within 48 hours, you need to follow up. I will talk about it in the 90-day run also in our next session after this. So it's very important to follow up because they will feel that they are important to you. Okay, follow up. Now, there are also some tips about follow-up. Like, for example, if we meet someone in the park, you know, a prospect, a stranger, we get to be friends, we exchange cards. We make sure, you know, we write down something that will remind us of her. Like in the parking lot, walking with a dog, you know, a nice puppy colored white. So in the card that we exchange, I put there Mary with white, you know, puppy dog. So when we follow up, how is your dog? You know, wow, we just met and he remembered my dog. That must be important to him or her. You know what I mean? So make them feel important when you follow up and be genuine about it. Number 11. People fail because they give up too soon. Like, that's the reason why we don't want to hype. Don't make a mistake of hyping forever. You do forever, you become a millionaire. No, it entails a lot of hard work. You do forever, there's a free travel. You have to work in it. So, no false promises, because sometimes when people are hyped and they don't get the result, they give up easily. Now, usually quits within the first 90 days. Now, generally people, especially sign them up, they're excited about the products, they like the products, but in 90 days, if nothing happens, or even earlier, they just give it up. So, as a leader, be responsible enough to say, you can be successful here, or success is in your hand. We do not guarantee success in forever. That's one thing. Success is in your hands. We tell you everything that you need to do, but you have to act on it. Are you with me? Nah, they have to do something. It's not a silver platter. Just like work, like traditional business, forever, you need to put in a lot of work for you to become successful. Right, number 12. People fail in forever because they easily get discouraged by small problems, inconvenience, and they slow down. Now, one thing that we teach our downline, especially our leaders, is that in the business of forever, you must guard your heart from discouragement, because your greatest adversary or enemy in forever is none other than yourself. If you easily get discouraged, then that's the end of it. You give up. Goodbye. So, be strong. When you invite people and you don't get what you expect, like you thought he will get the 2cc or he will sign up, and suddenly for one reason or another he gives up, it's fine. Remember, if they don't become part of your team, it's their loss, not yours. That is supposed to be the mindset. And whenever you talk to people, make them feel that they need you, you don't need them. It's make them feel that while you give them importance, they have to respond. Otherwise, you will move on because they don't believe in what you're saying. Do not make a mistake of wasting your time, especially with... What was that? Okay, the number 2, okay. Make them feel that they need you. You don't need them. Like they are you are a blessing to them. Because in this kind of business, if you don't say it, if you verbalize it wrongly, they will feel that you want to take money out from them. So make them feel, I am here to offer you an opportunity of a lifetime. It may or may not be for you, but it's worth listening. And if you want to get involved, then I'll be very happy to help you. If they don't, okay, God bless them, move on, find other people. Okay, you have to do it fast. Don't waste your time trying to justify yourself, especially with your good friends or your close friends, because sometimes you want to, explain yourself, and more often than not, you'll be wasting a lot of your time. Okay? All right. Next, number 13. I don't know if there's a lot of network marketing companies in Israel, but I would presume there's a lot. So, again, it is a waste of time for you to, say something negative or bad about other companies or other distributors, because you will lose your credibility as a positive person. Again, I believe in the saying, I remember my mom when she said, if you have nothing good to say, then shut your mouth. That's it. Plain and simple. And don't ever talk about other companies. Whenever they ask you, with due respect, tell them, well, they may be a good company, but I can speak very well about Forever. About that other company, I don't have anything to say because I'm not with that company. But if you ask me about Forever, I can tell you with sincerity from the bottom of my heart what I know about Forever and how it will help you achieve your goals. Now, also, it is worse if you badmouth your fellow FBO, because it will speak well about you. It's like if you backtalk or talk something bad about a fellow FBO or anybody, no, the person that you're talking to will always think, if he can talk negative to this other guy, then it's 100% he can talk something negative about me. So again, the rule of thumb, follow my mom. If you don't have anything good to say, shut your mouth. Okay? It's always good to bless people than to say something negative. Number 14, they fail because they're not really serious about network marketing, lacks excitement and passion. So, in anything that you do, you have to be serious in doing it. You know, and because when you're serious in doing it, you know the result in advance, you're excited about it, you're passionate about it. Remember, passion will cause you to take action. Okay? Passion will cause you to take action. You need to have excitement because excitement is contagious. If you lack excitement, you're not passionate, then people would not like to be with you. Who wants to be with someone who doesn't smile, not excited, and not passionate about anything? You know what I mean? Right? So, that's number 14. And then, of course, number 15. Yes, they fail because of lack of self-esteem. Sloppy dresser, no self-confidence, drives around in a messy, dirty, unpolished car. I don't know if you can relate to this. Doesn't realize prospects. See this as a person who has a poor self-image. Look, now for me, I don't know about anybody, and no offense meant, but for me, my car is like my second home. Oh, it's like my second home. So I make sure that everything is in order in my car. Now it may be a little bit messy, but if I can do it, if I can do something about it, then I will do something about it because it's a reflection of me. And you know, people fail because they lack self-esteem. Now, self-esteem is also about your non-verbal language. Non-verbal language is how you walk, you know, your facial expression, no, muscle tension and muscle relaxation. You know, did you know that there's such thing as power pose? Power pose simply means like you know, your testosterone level will go higher if you have the right pose. Like for example, you know, who of you have seen? I don't know if Avengers are in the movies here, Avengers or superheroes. You know, Superman. Yeah, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. Yeah, my favorite. Yeah, that's what you call power pose. You know, yeah, you know, you have to make yourself big. Make yourself big. When you talk to people, make it big. Not like that. When you talk, Forever is the best company in the world. I've been in Forever. You think people will join you? You know, you want to make yourself small. Yeah? I see people like that. And then you're not open to, I think so, huh? Yeah, can you imagine that? Yeah? Power pose is like, you know, you are in full control. Full control. That's what you call power pose. You can Google it. You Google and look for power pose. Like, it increases your testosterone level. When you sit down, don't slouch. Don't be sloppy. Like, that's non-verbal language. So, yeah, can you see this guy? Wearing a suit. You know, with a nice portfolio, but walking like this. Even if you're as handsome as me, and you look, and you, hi, how are you? Shalom. I don't think people will join you. Hey, how are you doing? Shalom. Yeah? Much better, but sometimes you need to practice. You know, sometimes you need to practice. When you in your home, walk, your shoulders should be like this. You know, non-verbal language, you need even to talk if he's happy or sad. When a person is happy or sad, shoulders up or down? When you're happy, do you look up or down? Is this guy happy or sad? I don't even have to say anything. I look at you and I'm like this. Yeah, that's my non-verbal language. Can you please all stand up? Stand up. All. All stand up. Okay. Open this wide, like this. Okay. Open. Open, everyone. Really wide. And then look up. Can you look up, everyone? I want to see that. Yeah, can you see that? This is a positive nonverbal language. Thank God for this. Yeah. It's very difficult to frown with this kind of, very difficult. Try to frown. It's always like you feel like smiling, like you're happy. Wow, it's a beautiful world. Yeah? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, my downline. Nice, huh? Woo! Feels good. Power pose, very important. Yeah, we go. You climb up the elevator, up or down. No, don't just be like, a small person in the elevator. Be like Wonder Woman. No, it's very interesting. You'll be excited. Well, in this room today, maybe about 80% are women. Yes. Lonnie will talk about women of substance and women of destiny. Very powerful, huh? It's a training about women empowerment. Well, I'm sure the gentlemen will agree with me. They become empowered because of the support of the husband. Right? Supportive husband. Just like me. I'm very supportive because she brings me to America every time she qualifies. Yeah. Okay, so, all right. So, self-image is very important. Be positive, be excited all the time, and feel like you're an eagle manager even if you still have to achieve it. Right? Power pose all the time. Okay? And do away with the slouching and all down and all like that. Yeah, be happy. Yeah, it's a beautiful, life is beautiful. Okay. People fail because they're lazy. There's a lot of lazy FBOs now. Or forever here has been like 24, it will be 25th year this year, right, Woody? So 25 years. Well, believe me, we are over 20 years and we have a lot of, sleeping downlines, sleeping leaders. Yeah, and they are lazy. It's what we call forever comfort zone. That is what you call forever comfort zone. They've been managers for a long time. They sub for 5 years. They're not doing anything. They just maybe take 4cc, 5cc, or 12cc. And then, so you need to wake them up. And people fail because, they're lazy. No activities. They want to reap the rewards of its downlines effort without working. Again, this is very sad. This is really sad, right? But if you do much better, you work harder, then you will achieve more. So don't be lazy. Get out of your forever comfort zone. That's a decision that you need to make. And 17, doesn't establish retail customer and end user space. Now, networking is about leveraging your time to others, but retailing is part and parcel of forever. You can never ever say, I want to do forever, I want to be successful, but I don't want to sell. But yeah, I'll tell you something. Before my wife encouraged me to do the business, as I've said, it took her 4 years for me to join her. I didn't want to do forever because I don't want to sell. Because my mindset when before I joined Forever was, I was not born to sell. I don't want to sell. Because I take it personally, I get hurt when I try to sell something and people don't buy. So I told my wife, I just give you clients, I'll drink the products, I'll drink the aloe vera gel if you want me, but don't ask me to sell. I don't want to sell. Now I have a good news for you. Because Forever's product or Forever products is very effective and very much saleable and it's already branded. You don't need to push it or drive it at the throats of people to buy. All you need to do is just use the products, be a product of the product like me, and people will just buy the products. This is a business of using and sharing. You can only sell the products if they see the product in you. So open your mouth, tell people about the products, tell the effects of the products, share the testimonies about the people, and they are ready to buy. They will be ready to buy without you pushing or sell the products. But you need to establish retail customers, at least 20 customers. Each of you, I enjoin you to have at least 20 customers where you follow up all the time. Maybe you have an index card to see the order, what day, and what day you would presume that they have finished the products that they take, and you follow up, take good care of them. Look, your customers deal with you not only because of the price, but because of your personal, personal touch. They want to buy from you even if you sell it at more expensive price than others. They will buy from you because they like you. Again, the rule of thumb, people will deal with you if they're comfortable with you. So this is, again, for me, forever is about relationship, and that's the reason why you have to establish this, not only to make retail income, but because of, well, as I've said, this is our dynamic business building discipline. Instead of 4cc, we make 5cc. I challenge my leaders to make the 5cc because they will make more money and their chances of achieving their goals will be faster. And 5cc, if all their downlines will copy that, they will achieve their goals sooner than expect. Okay, that's the reason why you need to have retail and end users for the 4cc or 5cc, whichever you want. Now, this is my last topic before I turn on the microphone to Lonnie. Distributes unprofessional, sloppy, poor copies of information. I don't think it happens here, but in some countries, they take a copy of the brochures, they photocopy it, and it's even very blurred and give it to people. So don't ever give that. And business cards is also extremely important. You do not write it down in a piece of paper, tear it, and give it to your prospect. No, you need to be professional. So these things are very important. Whenever you give information about Forever, make sure it is something that looks good and something that is really that is coming from a billion-dollar company like Forever. So that's the first 18 reasons why people fail in Forever. Now, the next 14 will be discussed by Lonnie, and I'd like to give the pass on the microphone to Lonnie. Thank you very much for listening, and this is now Lonnie's time. Thank you.
Okay. Number 15, right? We are number 15. The power pose. Okay, from the Wonder Woman. How was it? Okay. Always remember the pose. Okay, when you talk to somebody, not close but always open. Because once you open, you have the authority over your prospect. You cannot afford to say like that. Do not also be so proud of, hey, no, just relax, just open. Because that's the power pose. So if you see all the Marvels, the movies, the strong woman, they always have this, right? Because that's the power pose. So always remember that, because I want you to have that power pose, because from that time on, you will have the authority. Wow. You, at the back of your mind, will always say, I'm the best. I'm good. I'm better than her. So that's a mindset, okay? Now let's go to number 19. A poor example of the benefits of the products he represents. So all of us here right now, if you can see my husband, he's so very handsome, right? Okay, he's smart and he's fit because he takes the products every day. So for ladies, I'd like to encourage you to always take the products every single day. Now, how do I tell my team? For example, if they're new in the business, I will tell them use 2 or 3 products. When they start to earn money, then start another products. When they earn money, then they start another products until they will basically use all our products. So remember, at first, do not push them to use all the products, because for them it's gotta be hard. Oh, how will I take Bipolen, Royal Jelly, what is arginine, what is aloe vera gel, what is fish oil, what is this, what is that? So always use at least 3 products. For me, I recommend arginine, aloe vera gel, and fish oil. For kids, probably a vitamin C absorbency for every kids, and aloe vera gel or nectar. At one point, I know some leaders quit because some managers will tell them to use other products. And how can they afford that? Tell me. So we are here to help. So we tell them, use the best products, perfect it, and then if you get good result, because you definitely get good results, then you will represent that you belong to the best company in the world. So to me, that is vital. So I'd like to encourage all the women and the men here to really be a massive user of the product. I'm using right now, I always recommend for the ladies arginine, aloe vera gel, and of course fish oil. But if you have royal jelly here, I'm taking royal jelly at least 6 tablets a day.
And not the collagen?
Collagen also, because collagen just came in at the latter part. Do you have royal jelly here? No.
We have oil jelly.
Okay. So at first, I was using the royal jelly for memory retention and for my skin. It's anti-aging. I'm taking 6 tablets of that. I'm taking aloe vera gel, 3 glasses a day. I can take 1 liter. No, at first, of course, 1 glass a day. 1 glass only. 1 glass. 8 ml. I will tell you something. You can afford to have cell phone. You can afford to buy things. Why in the world you buy other things and what not your health? Right? So I tell them, when I go home, when I go to the bathroom, when I go to your toilet, for example, there's got to be a changed brand. If I go to your bathroom right now, I want to see toothpaste only from Forever. I don't want to see anything out to me. You know what I mean? I don't want you to use other soap. You need to use liquid soap. My gosh, you're paid by Forever. And I want you, when I go to your kitchen, I want to see multi-purpose detergent. It's MPD. Oh, we don't have that, then liquid soap. Doesn't matter. Whatever products you have right now, please use that. If you have soap right now, please change. I want you to change brand. You know, your numbers are growing here in Israel, but I'm an economist. I know numbers. That's why your numbers are not growing. That's why your figures are not growing, because you're not massive users of your own products. Each one should use at least, you're earning 15,000 here, for example, or more than, because you're a great leader. For a family itself, for your family only, you can afford to buy 5 cc, just use the product, you and your children. I want to see that. I want you to be addicted to Forever products, because that's the only way you would become great leader. Remember yesterday I speak about becoming a good leader. One thing is become a great user of the product. If you have kids here right now, my grandson Miguel, my grandson Mateo, has been taking berry nectar when they were infant, 1 month old, 2 months old. Berry nectar, aloe vera. Because we believe that we are all ambassadors of Forever Living products, aren't we? So if you are ambassador of your Forever Living products, I want to see anything in your bag, anything but all Forever Living. In your house, when you try visit your friends, when you try to invite them in your kitchen, they should see at least forever products. When you go to the toilet, I should see all forever living products. In the car, I should see forever living products. Anywhere. That's the only way you can invite people. That's the only way your case credits will grow. You don't have to go out. You start from yourself. I want you, not you, me, I want you to be a massive user of the product. I know some of you here are buying products in the medicine, probably in the pharmacy. Guys, change brand. Have so much faith in forever. You should have so much faith in the company. You should have so much faith in Rexmond, because building this business in Israel is not that easy. So in the Middle East, for example, where I live right now, not really live, but frequently go back and forth, I told my team, they're locals, they're not Philippines, they're not Filipinos, they are Emiratis. Some people are from Saudi. I told them, change brand. How can you tell people to change brand if you're very sickly? Come on, guys, wake up. How can you tell me that products are good if your son is sickly? Come on, guys, wake up. How can you tell me we can become a diamond? We don't even use the products. That's why you're having problems with your lungs right now. You know what I mean? So be a massive user of the product. I cannot tell you more of this right now unless you have to represent that you belong to the best company in the world. I want to see you right now that people don't complain. Why? Because I'm a massive user of the product. I have so much supplements on my head right now. I'm taking ginkgo, for example. Why will I complain? I have the best products in the world. People complain because they're sickly. Isn't it? Yes or no? People complain because they have so much problems in their mindset. But if you take aloe vera gel first day in the morning without having a breakfast, you feel good about it. Even how hard it is, you can move on because the products are really good. You learn something. So right now, I want to have that mindset. When you go home, you better make sure, because I will have random checkup when I visit your houses. When I visit your houses, make sure, I won't tell you when, I might come, why not? Okay, I would love to do that. Okay, because that's the sign that you are really, that you have sink in the business. Well, I'm saying this because it took me a while to really do this, but when I understood, wow, that's true. You know, there's best example in one company, they always say, I have to do this, I have to take these products. For example, I would say a beverage like Pepsi-Cola and Coca-Cola. If you're working with Pepsi-Cola, for example, this company doesn't allow all your family to take any products except Pepsi-Cola. Why? Because he's being paid by the company, isn't it? Makes sense, right? So if you're working with Forever right now, it makes sense that all our products will be Forever Living products, isn't it? Yes or no? By June 30, from us alone, if you'll start doing this, your case credits will grow. Your case credits will increase because you will be changing all the brands right now. I hope we're learning. Okay, I'll go to number 30. Number 20. I'll go that after, okay? I'll finish, okay. Now, doesn't handle customers or distributor complaints professionally. This is the how. What we're training right now is a skill for you to increase your case credits. Now, number 20 says, if you cannot handle your customers professionally, they will stop buying the products. For example, hey Lonnie, I took aloe vera gel, you know, my stomach is painful. I would try to vomit, you know, things like that. Hey Lonnie, my son, when he tried the propolis cream, there's itchiness and I think there is allergy coming out. How do you handle that? Do not run away. Oh no, please, I will go. Oh dear, what's happening here? I'm afraid. Just be professional and tell them, hello, how can I help you? Do not panic. Oh, you know what? You told me aloe vera gel is good, it's a cleansing, but what's happening with me? Ask questions. How did you take it? When did you take the products? Did you eat something before you took the aloe vera gel? Try to ask the root cause. Don't be afraid. And if he says something bad about it, just listen. If he's not happy, just listen. Oh, I'm sorry if it happened to you. Okay, can I see you? See him personally, because once you see him personally, that will change his complaints. Why? Because you're sincere enough. Don't panic. You can always tell them, hey, you know what? I've been using their products for more than 10 years and this is what happened to me. Maybe you ate something last night. Maybe you did something wrong probably before taking their products, etc., etc. Please handle complaints professionally. Don't run away with it. And when you handle complaints, be positive and always give a smile. Don't panic, because at one point when you panic, oh, what happened? See? Then all the more your customers will have this attitude. See? You're not even sure of the products that you're giving. So have that faith in the company, have that faith in the products, and please always tell your stories. Facts tell, stories sell. Facts tell, stories sell. So if you have a stories, people will buy that. If you have facts, they don't believe you. So always remember, stories sell. Okay? Number 21. Doesn't work his business daily or consistently. Who amongst you here wants to be a sapphire manager, a diamond manager, an eagle manager, going to soar to Sydney? Are you sure you want to go to Sydney? It is very clear here that you need to do your business consistently. I don't know how you do that. How do you say that in Hebrew? Big view. Big view. Okay, don't worry. I don't want to try anyway. So guys, the word says daily. Okay, say the word in Hebrew. Daily. Let's go. No, in Hebrew. Yomi. Let's go. Once again, let's go. Yomi. Every day. Yes. Promise, you cannot go to Sydney, neither come with me in Sydney or come with me in Eagle Manager Retreat if you not do this every day. Our business is not seasonal. Our business is not only for birthdays. Our business is not only for Sabbath. Our business is not only for New Year. Our business is every day. So if it's Monday, if you say, oh, my Monday is a success day. What do I mean by success day? I go to the office. So Monday, you go to the office. If it's the birthday of your son, don't mind the birthday. Monday is a success day. This is not seasonal. If you say Monday is my business day, whether your birthday, whether wedding anniversary, whether you have activities in your family, it has to be Monday, for every day. So this is not seasonal. This is a consistent basis. So some of you here, I know you're a great leader. We just have to improve that, hey, Lonnie, the diamond said, I will not do this once a week, but daily. I will not do this single day daily. Why? Because I want to earn 100,000 shekels a month. Why? Because I need to feed my children. Why? Because my child has to get the best school. Why? Because my child has to be lawyer, doctors, the best doctors in the world. See? So we need to do this daily. Come on, guys, you can improve that. Because I know you're doing this pretty good. You are great leaders. People are coming here today. But I need you to improve that. Remember yesterday's topic of Diamond Ed? If you don't analyze result, but if you do analyze result, then make adjustments. If you're doing it every other day, oh, that's why I'm not getting my 100,000 shekels, maybe I will do it every day. So make adjustments easily. Number 22, resentful or unhappy of upline's earnings. Stop producing to prevent upline from receiving bonuses on his self-production. Some of us, I'm glad that I'm talking to the leaders here right now. I'm not talking to a new first-timers because our topic is deep. Because I want to build a good relationship. Some leaders just want to work hard because they don't want their uplines to earn money from them. Yeah, that's true. Some leaders doesn't want to do the business because they just don't feel like their uplines are earning. So today, I just want you to have that mindset. I know, but I don't know, maybe soon. You know? Okay. But I'm just telling you ahead of time why it's true. Not in your culture, but remember this, not in your culture. But I'm telling you, your business is global. You're so limited to Israel. No way, man. No way. You don't limit your business in Israel because we are right now in 165 countries. I'm telling you the different cultures around the world. Different country, different cultures. So I'm sharing this to you right now. That's why I'm saying I great you have good leaders. Because some doesn't want, I don't want to be under the Israelite team because I'm from Saudi. I don't want to be under this team because I'm from New York or from whatever country. So I'm sharing this right now because I want you to be a great leader. So if it happens, then just smile. It's okay. Just move on. If it happens, for example, it's okay. That's part of the culture. So this will not happen here in your country, but when you start to grow global, you will experience this and just smile and move on. Okay? I'm just saying this because I want you to go global. Okay, number 23. Okay, normally, people who are negative blames the company, the products, the marketing plan. Oh, you know what? I failed because there's lack of support from the company. You know, I always text Rexmon, not supporting me. You know, people complain because my upline is always absent. You know, when I go to the office, it's closed. Many complaints. Remember, about 4 years ago, Greg Mon changed our name to Independent Distributor. How do they call us? Forever Business Owner. So when we become a Forever Business Owner, you take charge of your store, isn't it? McDonald's, for example, McDonald's came up with a burger chain. Now McDonald's saw that coffee is a good business. McDonald's, so Starbucks. So what did McDonald do? He had a Mac Cafe. Right? So, guys, today, better coffee. So, I want you to understand that whether the office is Israel is existing or not, whether I have a bonus by applying this here but it doesn't help me, for example, or maybe the products are not coming in yet, I want you all to be responsible of your business. You should take responsibility of your business. When I go to New York, I have a big team in New York. Do you know what? We don't have office in New York. Will I complain? No. I will take responsibility of my business. What do? I will call my team. Let's go to the coffee shop. Let's do the marketing plan. When I go to Greece, the office is very far. So what do? I will take responsibility of my business, just like McDonald's. I will be creative. What shall I do? I will call my team, come, let's have snacks, let's have tea meeting in my place. They come together and let's do some trainings. I heard some of you, because of some religious aspects here in Israel, people from different places cannot come, from Jerusalem, etc. It's okay. We can become creative. We bring the office to their house. Because I normally do that. In Germany, I have a team. They don't have office, only one office, very far. What should I do? I will take responsibility of my business. Why? Because you are forever business owner. So I own my company. I can do whatever I want. I can do training because I'm the owner. Wow, that's amazing. Hey, Lonnie, what do? I give my card. Oh, what is this? Forever business owner. Oh, really? I'm a forever business owner. I own 165 countries around the world. Wow, big time. See? All of us are forever business owners in 165 countries. Is that amazing business? Take advantage. When I travel, for example, I travel a lot. So we just came from Netherlands. There's the office there. So what do? I take responsible. I was responsible for my business. I brought them to my place. Come on, let's have coffee. And boom, when we had coffee, I started talking to about my products and start a mapping for our goal setting. And bingo, we start a whole bunch of people coming together. So stop complaining. Stop whining. Be responsible. This is the best time for you to really understand the business. Come together with your sponsor. Okay, I know some of you here have kids. Mom, stay at home. Just stay at home. Call your friends on webinar. That's it. And you will go crazy. Okay? So for me, that's very important. If the appliance will not help you, thank God. Anyway, move on. Because you need to do the business. Do not look, in our business, by the way, do not look up, look down. Do not look up your upline. Thank you, upline. Focus on your business. Go down. We are just blessed that we have a great uplines, but always go down. Manage your team every day. Manage them. That's the only way you can see great things in life, okay? Let's go to number 24. Too impatient. Look at the guy. He used to be handsome, but when he became impatient, he's ugly, huh? Oh, you know what? Applied Zamira, I want to become a manager. How many days? 30 days. Ha! 30 days. After 30 days, oh, I'm sorry, it's not for me. You can relate to that? Oh, you said I will become a millionaire after 1 year. I didn't make it, so I will quit. You know what? You said I will become an eagle manager in 12 months. I didn't make it, so what's going to happen? But when you work, for example, I just want to share this. When you are employed, I know you can relate this because some of you are employed, or your husbands are maybe. When you were employed, you waited for 5 years to what? To become a manager in one company, isn't it? Or even 10 years. But in forever, you can become a manager in 2 to 3 months. So when you become impatient with your business, nonetheless, you can never get good result. I truly believe this is very biblical. What you sow is what you reap. What you planted is what you're gonna harvest. If you plant a good seed of success, wow, you'll be patient enough to wait and you will harvest tons and tons of harvest. But if you are impatient, when you start to do the business, oh, complain, I cannot do this. You know, this guy is crazy, he doesn't want to follow me. This guy is too slow, he cannot follow me. When you start to put a mindset that you're planting not good seeds, you will harvest impatience, team. It has to start from us. When you are pure with your intentions of getting people, you will have great people in your team. But if you as a leader is already impatient, then trust me, you will have impatient leaders and they will stop. They will not stay for 12 months. They will not stay for 3 months even. So it should come from us. As a leader, I'm patient. You know what? My husband has mentioned earlier, some of my leaders have been with me for so many years, but if I find that they are eagles, I patiently follow up on them 4 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, even 4 years. And when they get back, wow, they will fly like an eagle. So, be patient. If you find great leaders in your team, be patient on following up. Oh, but Lonnie, they don't reply. They will just see, they will just see my WhatsApp, my messenger is sin zone. It's okay. Because maybe that time they don't still need you. But after 2 years, they lost their job. And they will remember forever. Wow, wait a minute. Lonnie Ramos just text me. I will get back to her. I think I need forever. But because if you are impatient, you did not follow up on them, you're losing them. And lo and behold, they will go to another team and join another sponsorship. So whose loss is that? It's not mine, it's yours. So for me, it's important to be patient. And start to be patient, ladies and gentlemen, because when you have patience, you will have a good team. I can see that from leaders, one of my team, he's really impatient. He's trying to help this team. And he comes to me, upline, you know what, I don't like him. I said, why? Because he's too slow. I said, really? I cannot work with him. I said, be patient. No, I cannot work with him. Okay. He's impatient. 2 years later, the guy came back and signed up to another sponsorship. Why? Because from the leader, he can feel that this leader is not patient with me. He knows I'm working other things. He knows that I have a job. But because his face, the verbal language, is not nice, the guy would feel that. So make sure you are great leaders here in this room. Be patient and that patience should reflect in your face. Okay? Number 25. Do not hang around with negative people. Instead, always remember, there's a saying that tell me who your friends are and I will tell you who you are. You know, little minds always talk about people. The little minds talk about the people's lives. But the great minds talk about big dreams in life. You try to talk to your friends who have little their mistakes of other people. But if you want to become successful, I will tell you a secret. For you to really become great leader, for you to become great networker, for you to become a great mentor, only follow. I will say this again. Only follow great people. Only. Do not in any way listen to other people who are not even successful in life. Come on, guys, wake up. There's a lady behind me saying, Lonnie, you cannot do that. And there's a lady behind me saying, Lonnie, that's a scam. And there's a lady right in front of me saying, Lonnie, that's not true. Because I have a perfect mindset. I said, wait a minute. Why will I listen to these ladies who are not even successful in life? My best friend would say, Lonnie, that's not for you. So when I look back at my friend, I said, wait, my friend doesn't even have a house. Why will I listen to him, her? The other friend says, Lonnie, that's not true. When I look at him, I said, wait, he doesn't even have a car. So my other friend would tell me, Lonnie, that's not for you. So when I look back and look at my friend, I said, wow, her children doesn't even go to school yet. So why will you listen to people who are not successful? These people are so negative in life. They're successful. That's why they want to pull you down. Because negative people wants to find negative people together. Negative people doesn't want you to become successful. Negative people doesn't want you to fly. Negative people want you to be just like who you are right now. So I don't want to talk to negative people. In fact, in my team, when they come, they said, oh, upline, I want to share something. When they start to talk about negative, I said, stop. Okay, we don't find problems. We find solutions. So don't talk to me about the problems. What is the solution? Tell me, how can we solve this? Are you with me? I will say this again. If you have a team coming to you and complaining, stop it. Because that will ruin your day. Instead, okay, what is the solution? Or instead, ask them, what is our solution to this problem? You cannot always say problems again and again. Okay, all of us are driving. Most of us are driving cars, right? Okay, when you drive, there's a big shield of glass in front of you, right? A car. I mean a glass shield. Windshield, okay? Is that a windshield in front of you? Okay. Now, beside is a rear mirror, right? The small one, right? So when you look at the rear mirror, it's always behind you, the back. So what I'm sharing to you today is always look in front of you. Don't look at the right mirror, what's happening behind you. Forget about the past. Forget about what happened yesterday. Come on, guys. Forget about what happened the other day. That's past. Forget about what happened 1 hour ago. That's past. Look at the future. What's in front of you. Okay? Always in front of you. Thing to do with your today. I want you to become positive after this training. I want you to be happy. I want you to go crazy with your CC. The other day, 1 hour ago, has nothing to do with your today right now. Trust me. Whatever happened to you yesterday, forget it. This is another chapter. I want you to be so excited, and I want you to go crazy and get your craziest case credits in the whole world. I don't even mind if you can even go as high as Rolf Kip, because we have no limitations. Okay, so always remember that. Stay away with negative talks. You stay away with negative people, and find a great mentor right now. Find your best mentor that you can talk to and follow what or he is doing. That's the easiest way. That's the easiest road to success. Okay? Now let's go to number 26. Okay, some of you, I guess, has been misinformed. I'm not saying here, but normally the leaders are so excited that they'll do, come on, join me. Come on, join me. Tomorrow you'll become a millionaire. They're excited. Come on, you join me. How many kids do you have? 5. It's okay. Your 5 kids will be stable. Come join my team. You'll be very successful. I don't really mind that, because for one reason, leaders are too excited. But what I'm saying right now, we can change that. I'm not saying that I have not done that, because for 2 years I was so excited. I thought, because nobody taught me anyway, I did the same. I said, wow, that's a wrong impression. So I'm telling you right now, please look at this. Unrealistic expectations. When you try to invite one prospect, tell her, I will make you a manager only if you work 20 hours, whatever hours you want to tell her. I will make you a manager if you work 20 hours a week. You become an Eagle manager if you work with me 5 days in a week. You become a supervisor if you work with me for 25 days in a month. So always be responsible. Remember, responsibility. Always put a timeline. You become a manager with this number of hours. You become Eagle manager with this number of hours. You earn 5,000 for a start if you work with this number of hours. Do not give so much expectations without hard work. No way. I'd rather tell the prospects hard work first before pleasure. It's very hard to give them pleasure and hard work follows, because people, 90% are lazy. You know what I mean? People just want to stay home and earn money. So basically, every human being, I would say, are lazy. If you teach them something, then they will follow. So tell them, if you want, my secret is, I always work with my leader. I will tell them, I will give you a 3-year plan. It's a 3-year plan. I will not give them a 1-month plan, 3 years plan. If you work with me, a 3-year plan, you'll get your chairman's bonus all the way. If you work with me for 3 years, you will definitely become a senior Eagle manager. So it's a long term. Now, for my first prospect, if you work with me for 90 days, we become manager. So there's always a timeline. I want them to expect hard work more than the money. Because when people starts to work, the money will flow. But if you tell them lifestyle first, wow, oh, lifestyle, when am I traveling? When am I traveling? Wait a minute, are you working? What am I getting my manager? Wait a minute, 48%. Why, did you work? So it's always about expectations. So leaders always put expectations to your prospects that they need to work before the lifestyle. Not offer 1 million or 10,000 shekels without working anything. That's why they quit. Because of false expectations. Okay? Doesn't pass important and necessary information. So, when we have trainings like this, sometimes, because we're so busy, we forgot to inform that we have success day. Or maybe there's a product launching, you forgot to inform your team that there is an event. So what do? You make a chat room for all your team. Depends. Assistant supervisor chat room, supervisor, assistant manager, or manager. It depends. So for assistant supervisor to assistant manager, you have a chat room. Then you put every Sunday or every once a week we have training, product training. For the manager's chat room, every Monday we have leadership training. Yeah, differently. Differently because assistant supervisors and assistant managers have different level. Managers have deep training. The non-managers are still on the move to become a manager. So different levels, different trainings. You cannot give a food. Okay, you're all moms here. You cannot give solid food to an infant, right? You cannot give a solid food to a 1-month-old baby. They need milk. So you cannot give solid food to an assistant supervisor. He will be overwhelmed. What is this? I don't know anything about this. You cannot give so much information to assistant supervisors. He will be overwhelmed. So it has to be one step at a time. For AS to assistant managers, the basics are the products. The basics are the 4cc or the 5cc. Don't give them so much because they will quit. Assistant supervisors to assistant managers. AS, novos to assistant managers. Okay? So it's very simple, you know. You are all moms here. You cannot afford to give solid food to an infant, right? She will vomit or what? What's going to happen? So you cannot give the whole information of becoming a gem manager when he is only assistant supervisor. You know what I mean? Okay. So I think it makes sense, right? Now, let's go to number 28. Complains too much and acts like an immature crybaby. You know that the picture look. So this is what I'm saying. The assistant supervisors may complain so much and they become immature, for example. Why? Because most of us, I also experienced that. I also did that before because I don't know nothing yet. I feed them a lot of information. When you feed a lot of information, they don't know what to do anymore. So when you feed them with so much information, they will really cry because they don't know what is the step-by-step procedure. So always remember, there is a structure. We follow this. I'm going to teach you how. We follow this structure because I know, I would say 90% of you are not using this. Or you don't even write on him here because you thought this is nothing. Trust me, this is everything. Everything is there. I just couldn't understand because it's Hebrew, but everything is here. I want you, Arabic. So I want you to use this massively. The secret is all here. You need to use this. I will teach you later how, but it's all here, okay? Number 29. I don't know if it's happening here. It happened so many times in the Philippines, in the Middle East. You know, leaders are transferring from one company to the other. Do you have that here also? Okay. Everywhere, okay. So when they don't become successful, they transfer from one company to the other. If they will not succeed, oh, forever is nothing. This is better. This is number one. We have to be pioneer. Yeah, so that's true. You become MLM junkie. You transfer from different companies to the other. So what's going to happen? I will ask you, now, who will trust you? Now, what kind of credibility do you have if you transfer from one company to the other? Exactly. Yes, they will get you. Yeah. Okay. So don't work with these people. Stay away with these people because they're trying to get your team. So for better, just stay away with them because they are born to be MLM junkie. They are born to really transform from one company to the other. So they don't have that pure heart to help people. They have to heart to gain money. That's it. Yes, that's true. Don't quarrel with them. Make friends, and they are good big time users because they have money also. Okay? So let's go to number 30. Okay. Some might have chain letters. I don't know if it's happening here. Illegal pyramids and other get-rich-quick schemes. You know, back in the Middle East, you don't have that? No, it's a Ponzi scheme, for example. There's somebody will invite you. You put your money here, we'll give you 20%. Yeah, I think. You don't have that, okay. There's, yeah. Ponzi scheme, right? Yeah, true. Jewish. Ponzi scheme or some get-rich-quick scheme. So be careful. Don't be part of that. Yeah? Yes. So don't be tempted because when you are a good leader, they will try to tempt you. When you are a great leader, there's, in forever, there are good leaders there. Then they will come. They'll try to get you. Be careful because they're trying to just, they're just trying to really get your team. That's it. Okay? Okay? Yeah?
זאת הסיבה שאני מציעה לכולכם, ללא יוצא מן הכלל, לחסום את החברים שלכם בפייסבוק, שלא יראו את מי החברים שלכם בפייסבוק. שאף אחד לא יראה מי החברים שלכם בפייסבוק. כי אז הם נכנסים לחברים שלכם והם רואים מי ומתחילים לגנוב אותם.
Okay. Thank you. So I'll go to number 31. So it says here, some members, some FBOs depends on upline to sponsor downlines for him instead of personal effort, want something for nothing and willing to pay the price. Okay, I will tell you something. Some FBOs, for example, what's your name? I forgot. Anna. Okay. Anat. So they will say, Anat, help me. Of course, an upline, yes, I will help you. But you need to put your friends under me. Okay? It's happening. Okay. Yeah.
הספונסר שלהם, בוא תעזור לי. הספונסר בא ואומר, בסדר, אבל החבר שלך יהיה תחתיי.
Okay. So what's gonna happen?
כן, כן.
So what's happening is because some people are lazy. I will say, I wanna join your team. I wanna join your team, but
There is a different... Okay. When it happened, you mean when my downline tell me, come with me.
no, that's different. That's different. I'll tell you. Okay, I'll tell you right now. Okay, first time, Edmond is my upline. I will join Lonnie. I will join him. But I will tell Edmond, I'm new. Then Edmond will say, Lonnie, will say, Edmond, do you have friends? Can you put them under me?
Yeah, like the binary.
Yeah. Not allowed.
You don't smoke with them?
No.
שהמשווק החדש